guys, Sarah and Louie join me out here in the wood yard. Sarah's playing a little fetch with Lou.
You won't drop it though.
Won't drop. Oh, he just dropped it now. I got it. I'm gonna get it, Lou. I got the ball. You want the ball? You want the ball? Go get it.
It's been a minute since we came down here.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been out here in the wood yard. It's a little bit cold, but it's a lot warmer than it has been the past couple days. I'm out here using the Farm Boss with the new 390 conversion kit in it, marking up some logs, gonna cut up some firewood rounds. I'm taking them from that pile over there because I want to start getting rid of that pile for future plans out here in the wood yard. So we are cutting up and testing out the new saw. And Louie, I'm not sure who's getting more exercise, you or Lou.
Yeah, it drives me nuts. We do this all day.
All right, guys, got a lot of that cut up, or all of it that I put out. Mostly maple, got a couple little sticks of oak and a couple of cherry in here. But a lot of this stuff, as you can probably tell, is kind of squirrely. It's got some knots in it. It was off of a job from a long time ago. Actually, some of these sticks look a little bit straighter, but you know, it's all wood, all splits, all burns. The 290 with the rebuilt 390 motor in it is cutting great. Some of you mentioned a couple videos back when I was doing the tree work, it sounded like it was bogging down a lot. That's because I got those big dogs on there and I had over sharpened or ground down the rakers a little bit too much, so it was taking big bites out and just kind of slamming itself into those big rakers and bogging the saw down. But you know, they've worn down, or the teeth have worn down a little bit, so it's cutting more even now. Really good. That's like the probably third or fourth tank of gas I've run through it. All in all, the kit is holding up well so far. You know, if you're interested in doing it, link in the description. right, guys, got the whole pile moved here. As you probably noticed when I went to push up all the stuff that I already cut, threw on the grapple. It just makes it so much easier to push all of the cut up rounds and, to pick up these logs. As I mentioned before, they're not the straightest logs. Some of them are kind of short. There were some rounds in there, or like 36-inch pieces, 32-inch pieces. So the grapple, just a lot easier than the pallet forks, and you saw what it took, about 30 seconds to put on, if that. But we got all the rounds we cut up, pushed up. Got all these logs laid out here, somewhat spaced out. Most of them are pretty good. I like to space them out like that. That way I have room to roll them all. So I'll kind of go down each row, make all my cuts about 3/4 of the way through, and then once the whole row is cut up like that, I'll roll them all over at once and then just zap off the little back strap at the end. So yeah, that's it for now. It's getting dark. We are getting longer days though, so spring is on its way. We'll finish this video up the next couple days or so. Till then. All right, guys, we're back out here a couple days later. I just tried something new as far as the cutting goes, and it worked pretty well. Might be able to guess based on how the tractor is set up. I got it on the first try. I'm gonna try it again and see if I can do it just as easily. I have a feeling I won't be able to, but we'll try it out. Let's see how we do. Yeah, as you just saw, that worked pretty well, and it was pretty easy to grab the log like that. I don't know if I'll be able to grab all of them the way that they're laid out here, but I'm thinking if I start from like that first row over there and pick them all up the way that I just did, and then I can push all the rounds out of the way, I'll have room to come in, from this side to grab, this row of logs, and so on and so forth. I've never done this before. I mean, I have done this, but not quite like the same way. It's working kind of well. You kind of use you see how the log's perfectly in between two of the teeth, and then the top lid kind of sinks down into it. I don't know, this is new. We're gonna try this out, keep experimenting. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna start on that far row over there first. I guess I put a little bit too close. All right, so doing it like that is like, it's definitely kind of cool. You know, you don't have to bend over, and you know, eliminates the chance of, you know, the saw going down into the asphalt millings or hitting the dirt and dulling itself. But it's kind of a pain to get set up. Definitely takes a lot longer. So I might mess around with it a couple more of these logs, but like I tried doing this little cherry one. It's just like too small diameter. It kind of falls through the you know, the width of the gap here between these bottom tines. So the log does, it seems like it has to be bigger diameter than the width of those bottom tines, and then it works pretty well. You know, some of these are bigger, some of them aren't. So I think overall it'll just be faster if I cut it up, you know, the way that I was earlier the first day when I cut up all that stuff. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll probably split a little bit of wood. It was just snowing before. Yeah, kind of been a weird day. 17 degrees this morning, then it warmed up to like 25. Then it got really cloudy, snowed for like an hour, kind of like heavy flurries, just blanketed the ground a little bit. Now the sun's back out and it's seeming to be warming up. So yeah, I had a quick job this morning with Joe. Banged out a couple small trees. It was like 12 small removals that we just sucked through the chipper. So a little cash in my pocket, and now we're gonna make a little bit of firewood, so stick around. Guys, got all that cut up as you saw in that little time lapse there. I was using the grapple method picking up the logs for the first couple just because they were like the right size. Gotta say, really helps the back. Really helps the back. I was feeling my back already from this morning, the little side job we were dragging all these little saplings and stuff. But yeah, I mean, just using the grapple compared to those last couple logs that I cut up on the ground, really nice having it up elevated in the air. We'll see if I can do anything to work on that in the future. But bad news on the Accu-Mark. So you can see here it broke off. I guess that is a downfall of it being like fiberglass. It's almost like an arrow shaft material. Like you can kind of see it's like, you know, but whatever. I guess I'll have to buy another one. Nothing like supporting a USA veteran owned and started company. Happy to do it. But we got a decent amount of maple here, a little bit of white oak too, and some cherry. So that'll make some nice firewood. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna get into next. The farm boss needs a little touch up on the chain. I definitely I don't know if I really hit the ground, but you know, some of these logs just from sitting on the millings and then you roll them, you know, they pick up some millings, and then when you flip it over to cut that little back strap, chain gets hit. So I'll probably touch that up just so it's ready to go. Then maybe we'll split a little bit, or we'll cut a little bit more. I don't know, we'll see. So, like I said before, it's been a weird day weather-wise. It's now snowing, if you couldn't already tell, and the sky is pretty gray. It's it's coming down pretty good right now. So I think that's a good spot to wrap it up for today. As you can see, we got a nice pile of cut-up rounds here that will attack with the RuggedMade splitter in the coming days. This little pile over here, for anybody wondering, is all like the little cutoffs and chunks. I got some of them split up and then just tossed in, you know, some of the fresher ones. But yeah, it's really coming down. I was thinking I'd like some input. We got to make the wood yard bigger. Not big enough. We're quickly filling it up and growing out of it. So I think I'm going to be starting to clear back here. That's why I was trying to focus on getting this pile of wood out of the way. Of course, now we're starting to fill it up with some of these slabs that Chris and I have been milling, but that's going to move. Shelter logics are going to go here because I am tearing up the lawn up there where they currently are. Wow, it's really snowing now. So that's it. Give me some input. You think I should start clearing back there? For now, if you guys like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below. Questions, comments, feedback, throw it in the comments section. For now, I'm Jake. This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time. Well, that escalated quickly. This is what I meant about tearing up the back. Pretty crazy.